Hi, welcome back to Pink and Rouge. Today's Halloween themed video is this grungy Jester. It's based on a picture that Illamasqua posted on their Facebook, so I thought I would recreate my own. First thing we want to do is stick down the eyebrows. So you just want to use a Pritt Stick or whatever glue stick you have at home and make sure that the eyebrow hairs sit flat against the skin. Using a loose powder to set the glue, it just stops it from being tacky, so you can put makeup over the top. Now for the base, we're going to be using two full coverage super pale foundations and mixing them with Nye's Clownwhite. It's going to give you a really thick consistency and plenty of coverage. I'm going to smooth it onto the face with fingers first, and then we're going to buff it in with a Real Techniques buffing brush. Once you feel like you've got that all over and really pressed into the skin, we're going to use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And I'm just going to push this in even further. You just want it to look a little bit more like skin because the consistency is super thick. Don't forget about your ears and your neck, as you want it all to look completely uniform. Taking Illamasqua's Heroine eyeshadow, which is a really cool toned grey brown colour, we're going to put in a really exaggerated contour. So when you bring it down the cheek, you want to drop it right down next to the chin. It's going to give you some serious definition and sculpt into the face. Taking it over the forehead, just mostly on the temples, and then brushing the colour into the hairline and across the top of the forehead, so you want to do this on both sides. Taking this red eyeshadow out of my Illamasqua palette, I'm just giving it a little bit more depth and definition, and I thought the red would give it more of a grungy feel as well. We're going to come back to this red eyeshadow with the eyes, so it'll all bring it together. Taking the really pale pink blush, we're just going to give ourselves a little clown nose and some circles on the cheeks. Using a pale base shade, I'm just going to take this all over the eyelid and underneath to make sure that any cream product was set before we use any of our coloured eyeshadows on top. We don't want them to stick in funny places. Using my huge Kiko palette and one of the dark green eyeshadows, we're going to put this all over the lid and then buff it all the way up to the eyebrow. Our next step is taking a paler green that has a really nice shimmery reflect in it, and this is just going to give it some more dimension. We're going to pop this straight over the top of the dark green. Using a matte black shadow and a light fluffy brush, we're going to push the matte black into the crease of the eye and buff it upwards. Try and be quite careful not to get any of this onto the lid. Using the same matte black, we just want to run some of that underneath the eye as well. It doesn't have to be super neat because this is quite a grungy finish. And you want it to join the black on the top lid in the crease. Doing some blending with that light pale green just over the top of the black. Makes it look a little bit more uniform, blended together. Taking the dark red that we used on the cheeks, we're going to use this on another fluffy brush and push that and essentially give yourself dark circles. Pretty. Join it and blend it with the black and the green at the outer corner and take it right onto the inner corner as well. You want to blend the black back into that red colour as well, so that it all looks kind of uniform but really grungy at the same time. Taking a really fine point brush and some black Kiko gel eyeliner, and making the points for the tips of where the Jester eye lines are going to be. Drawing in a straight line from the tip of the dot all the way down to the crease line in the eye. You want to do a straight line, and then I found it easier to draw 2 lines on the outside and then fill it in so that I had my shape down before I went in heavy with all the black. Fill that section in. And then blend in any of the black that smudges elsewhere. Doing the same underneath, you also want to exaggerate the little dots a little bit more into circles as well. I found it much harder to do the lines underneath the eye. I think it's easier to actually go from the dot up towards the eyeball rather than the other way around because it pulls at the skin. Again, fill that shape in, work on your dot to make it into more of a circle. And then I filled in the inner rim of the eye with the black gel eyeliner as well. Repeat that onto the other eye as well so that you're matching. Now for the lip, I use the same gel eyeliner to create the outline for the exaggerated mouth. I wanted to make it quite pointy and creepy looking, so I found it easier to start in the middle and then work it outwards. Once you've got a good outline, start filling all the outer edges in with the black gel eyeliner. Leave a gap in the centre because we're going to fill this in with some red lipstick. Using the matte black eyeshadow, we're just going to go over the top of the gel liner so that it gives it more of a smoothed finish, and it means that the gel liner isn't going to transfer once it's set onto the skin. Take a dark red lipstick, this one's from Kiko, and you're going to pop this onto the centre of the lip and blend it into the black eyeliner. Smudge it all together so it gives a more unified finish. This made for a really nice ombre style effect. And that's it. Add a heap load of mascara. This one is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. You could also add fake lashes if you wanted to, give it a bit more of a dramatic finish. You can make it super icky, gooey, gross with some lovely Halloween fake blood. I used two different ones, one sort of congealed and gross, and one that just looked like it had been there a while. Lovely. And pop some onto the teeth and it'll give you a real creepy finish. Hope you all enjoy your Halloween, and let me know if you recreate this look and tag it on Instagram. It'd be lovely if you all liked and subscribed, and I'll see you all next time.